Hey y'all, so this is the second piece to the video I did on homosexuality because this is the second part to, I guess, the story. Well, the story in the last video concluded, but at the end I told you all about how I was going to step out of my comfort zone and go to the Pride Party on City University's campus. And last night I did go. It started at 7. I was on Skype with a friend when it started, so I left at around 7:40. It's a 30-minute walk. So I got there probably about 8:15, 8:20, and caught the last bit of the live performances, which is what I really wanted to see. I've always been a fan of live performances, so uh, glad I got to catch that. However, with the people that I was meeting, guys from yesterday I was telling you about, they weren't there, and they didn't get there until later. I've noticed a lot of times I have to meet people first, for whatever reason. So anyway, so I was down, was observing and all of that, and I mean, it wasn't like a gay pride parade that you would see, that at least that I've seen with the people dressed, well, not dressed in anything. Um, it's too cold for that. Not to say it's a bad thing that they do that, but it's too cold for that here. In fact, today I think the high was like 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and my hands about froze off. So last night wasn't much better. So it's not like you could go out in nothing, but um, I was just looking around and I couldn't really tell the dynamic of it because I didn't know anybody or anything like that. But I was talking to a couple people here and there, and then the guys from yesterday, well, not yesterday, the guys from the other day, because yesterday I went to the thing, the other day was when I met them. Guys from the other day walk in, and I was talking to them for a while, a little bit, and my classmate, he was dancing the whole time. He was trying to get us to dance. I'm like, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. And the guy was talking to the Iranian guy. No, we're okay, we're okay. And we were just talking about things. And as we were talking, I was looking, excuse me, at the dynamic. And since I've been in there for longer, I could really understand what was going on. So in the last video, I talked about the rugby team and how they were supposed to be dressing up in like short shorts or booty shorts or whatever to in solidarity. So when I walk in, well, when I got there and realized where everybody was, the rugby team, I think it was the rugby team, some sports team, a whole bunch of guys were in the on one side playing beer pong, whereas the pride party was on the other side. As I understood it from the other day, it was all supposed to be kind of together. And unfortunately, I didn't feel that. I really didn't. Granted, I was only I was there for probably about an hour and a half. So I don't know what happened afterward, after I left and when all the alcohol started kicking in and all that stuff. But for the time that I was there, you didn't have the mixing between like the sports teams, because I don't think rugby was the only sports team represented there, but you didn't have that mixing between like the jockish looking people and the LGBTQ people. That mixing was not there, though they all shared the same room. The mixing was not there. You had the dance area where the pride party was, an expanse of tables, and I call it an expanse because there was nobody there hardly. And then you had the people on the other side playing beer pong. You could hear them cheering and yelling and um, even when the guy got up to do the presentation, well, not the presentation, but the welcome at the very beginning before the dance party started, the people who were with the athletes playing beer pong, they were talking the whole time. They were talking during the guy's introduction. So, as I said, that mixing was not there. And that really kind of made me feel disheartened because I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like the mix and this from the other day. Oh, wow, they're really in support. Da, da, da. But I didn't see it. Now, once again, that's not to say that that was not there because I don't know what happened. They really may have come out and worn the booty shorts after I left. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody that was there today. I didn't see anyone that was at the party today. So I don't know what happened, but I aim to find out tomorrow how it all turned out. Was were my eyes deceiving me in thinking that the solidarity and that the support wasn't there? Um, so off that piece of what happened, I stayed, as I said, for about an hour and a half. I had to come back because I had to get ready to get up today. I had to be back at the university at 10 a.m. So had to get back and get ready. But I'm glad that I went. I'm really glad that I went. It wasn't near anything that I expected it to be, but I'm glad that I went, that I can say that I went, and I had the experience. So, as I say, this will probably, I get the feeling that these people, um, the guys I was talking about from the other day, aren't going away in terms of the, I guess, the narrative of my trip. I'm sure they will come up once again in some way, shape, or fashion. So it'll be interesting to see how all of this turns out. Um, Another thing that was on my mind, totally unrelated. That was the end of the homosexuality part, but since I still got time, I was at Sainsbury's, the grocery store Sainsbury's today. And well, actually, I was there yesterday. Yesterday, I went to Sainsbury's and needed help finding something, and went up to this black man, probably Caribbean. He sounded very Caribbean, and asked him where it was. And I walked in and I was like, "Excuse me." He's like, "Hello, brother. What can I do for you?" Told him what I needed, and he's like, "Oh, sure. Follow me, follow me, follow me." So I follow him and shows me where it was batteries. That's what it was. My pump was dying. I needed batteries, and he showed me where the batteries were. And I was like, "Thank you so much." And he was like, "Oh, anytime, brother, anytime." And he just kept, and every time he referred to me as brother, which I found interesting because it was, for me, it was like something pulled straight out of America. Because what I've noticed here is that races do a whole lot more mixing than they do in America. So when I think of someone calling someone brother or sister, I think of it as, well, the people who do that don't do as much mixing. But I guess in my head, because black people back in America, we by and large don't mix races as much as they do here. So, and we call each other brothers and sisters with that solidarity. So, when he called me brother, my mind went back to that. So, it was interesting. Now, today, I went back after class. I went back to Sainsbury's, the grocery store. I need to pick up some pineapples and some Ben and Jerry's ice cream, which ended up costing me about $7 by itself. $7.50. I was really mad at that. But saw the same guy. He was like, "Oh, hello, brother." And I was like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm fine, brother. How are you?" And he must have remembered me from yesterday. And I just wonder why he remembered me. I mean, granted, I feel like I had more reason to remember him than he did me because hundreds, if not thousands, not hundreds, thousands of people come through that store every day. So how is it that he remembered me? Just an interesting little tidbit, little anecdote for you. But yeah, so tomorrow's Friday. Week 2 coming to a close. Time is really flying. So we will see what happens. But I'll be talking to you very soon. So Please pray for me, and I'll be praying for you. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.